Okay, here we go. Second view of me versus Idrial, or second game rather. Dwarves versus Lothlorien. I'm gonna go for Ered Luin.
Let's get going! How about some fighting? Grab your weapons! Go! Don't anger me, got to move!
I'm not a hero or a warrior. Not even a burglar.
The Hall of Warriors is ready. Ah, yes, that will do it. I won't be long.
That's what I thought. Up to but not exceeding 1/14 of total profit, if any. Seems fair. You're right, I often think of back end.
We found some warriors.
I'll be alright, just let me sit quietly for a moment.
No, I don't imagine anyone west of Bree would have much interest in adventures.
Will you just listen?
Can you promise that I will come back?
The enemy's here. Ready on
That's what I thought.
No, nothing's been cancelled.
No, I don't imagine anyone west of Bree would have much interest in adventures.
Go away and bother somebody else.
Up to but not exceeding 1/14 of total profit, if any. Seems fair. I know you doubt me. I know you always have.
I'm trying to tell you there is something else out there. I'm trying to tell you there is something else out there. Will you just
I love
listen?
Ered Luin. So speedy.
You're right, I often think of back end.
I have never used a sword in my life.
Who called for some guardians? I won't be long. Let's get going!
You've got the wrong hobbit.
I'm gonna go for an inner building. I
Well,
think.
you have some skill and conquers, if you must know.
Some fighting.
Will you just listen?
The enemy.
I suggest you try over the hill or across the water.
Grab your weapons.
You've got the wrong hobbit. Can you promise that I will come back?
It's a ward lair.
Up to but not exceeding 1/14 of total profit, if any. Seems fair. That's what I thought.
This is some lot
Alright, come on, guys.
We're under attack. Have you had enough vortex?
I'm sorry, do I know that?
Ah, yes, that will do it.
That's what I thought.
No, I don't imagine anyone west of Bree would have much interest in adventures.
Let your beards flow! Have you had enough yet? Who called for some guardians? Let's get in there!
Well, you have some skill and conquers, if you must know.
I'm sorry, do I know you? Up to but not exceeding 1/14 of total profit, if any. Seems fair. That's what I thought.
No, nothing's been cancelled. I'm trying to tell you there is something else out there.
Up to but not exceeding 1/14 of total profit, if any. Seems fair.
To arms!
He was my friend.
Steve.
It's a good name.
I won't be long.
You're right, I often think of Bag End.
Yeah, just try and run away, bud.
No, nothing's been cancelled.
I suggest you try over the hill or across the water. Can you promise that it will come back?
A couple of leagues, no more. But that is not the worst of it.
Hikes. Gotta do
I'm
some
sorry,
breathing.
No, I don't imagine anyone west of Ree
Keep creeping, creeping,
would have much
creeping,
interest
creeping.
in adventures.
Built with dwarven skill.
Alright, forge works. And then battle wagons.
Will you just
Well,
listen?
you know what? Fuck battle wagons.
I'm trying to tell you there is something else out there.
We'll go with infantry.
I'm sorry, do I know?
The phalanx will bring some
A
order.
couple of leagues, no more. But that is not the worst of it.
Dwarves! March! Weapons, dwarves! Weapons!
He was my friend.
We've found the enemy's camp!
No, nothing's been cancelled.
Our structures!
Excuse me, but just in case you haven't noticed, there is an army of elves out
Up there.
To your places!
Well, you have some skill that conquers, if you must know.
Here they are!
You've got the wrong hobbit.
No, I don't imagine anyone west of Ree would have much interest in adventures.
Built with dwarven.
Will you just listen?
Stand tall, phalanx! Stay in ranks! To arms!
That.
Keep those spears ready!
You gents are actually gonna go this way.
That's what I thought.
No, nothing's been cancelled.
More attacks!
We do not want any adventures here.
Form up, phalanx!
Will you just listen?
They're attacking! To your places!
Elves do not have a good time versus dwarves.
I've never stolen a thing in my life.
Now keep them back!
I've grown very fond of them, and I would save them if I can.
Is there no way around?
Hold your ground, laddie!
Hold your ground, laddie!
No, nothing's been cancelled.
Who called for some guardians? Built with dwarven. How about some attack? Don't fall behind.
Will you just listen?
Now keep them back. You're over here too. Withdraw. Go forth.
Well, you have some skill that conquers, if you must know.
Tighten up, dwarves. Forge ahead. It's a gun race.
I've never stolen a thing in my life.
It's them. The
I've grown
enemy.
very fond of them, and I would save them if I can.
Weapons, wars. Weapons. Grab your weapon. Will be hidden there.
Look, I know you doubt me. I know you always have.
Fear the sight of our beards.
Need to get balling.
Excuse me, but just in case you haven't noticed, there is an army of elves out there.
I've grown very fond of them, and I would save them if I can.
They're destroying our work. We're under attack. We shall wait. Get inside.
I've never stolen a thing in my life.
Who called for some guardians? I won't be long. Ah, yes, that will do it.
You've got the wrong hobbit. I know you doubt me. I know you always have. Can you promise that it will come back?
Oh, actually, fuck Balin. Give me Thorn.
To your places!
You've got the wrong hobbit. I've grown very fond of them, and I would save them if I can.
We need more resources! Weapons, dwarves! Weapons! We are done with this one. Line it up! I know that smell. It's the enemy. They're after our buildings. There are more forces over here now. Well, look at. We shall wait. The enemy.
Will you just listen?
Up to but not exceeding 1/14 of total profit, if any. Seems fair.
I'm trying to tell you there is something else out there.
Our structures. Hurry! Stay alert now. Yeah! Don't let them by.
You've got the wrong hobbit.
We have plenty of our weapons. Keep moving.
I've never stolen a thing in my life.
Up to but not exceeding 1/14
Alright,
of total profit, if any. Seems fair.
Balin.
I will take each and every one of these dwarves over an army from the Iron Hills.
I know you doubt me. I know you always have.
I suggest you try over the hill or across the water.
I'll be alright. Just let me sit quietly for a moment. You've got the wrong hobbit.
Now, I don't imagine anyone west of Ree would have much interest in adventures.
Up here already.
It's just the usual summary about pocket expenses.
Will you just listen?
Funeral arrangements, so forth.
Funeral
I saw a
arrangements.
sword.
So forth.
It's all weapons of choice.
You're right. I often think of back end.
Enemy.
I'm trying to tell you there is something else out there.
He was my friend.
They attack.
I'm sorry, what?
I suggest you try over the hill or across the water.
Stink. It's a good name.
We shall wait. Well, look at this. Enemy's camp.
I'm trying to tell you there is
Back
something
up.
else out there.
Back up, little buddy. Actually, no, what am I doing?
Well, I do have
Battle
some skill.
wagons. That's what we need.
You must know.
Battle wagon.
Will you just listen?
Alright, let's go and do some
I
creeping.
suggest you try over the hill or across the water.
So I'm gonna claim those farms near my base. Rectify that.
He's still there.
Excuse me, but just in case you haven't noticed, there is an army of elves out there.
What about these goblins over here?
You're right. I often think of back end.
My mother called it to me, so I remember my promise.
I've never stolen a thing in my life.
Excuse me, but just in case you haven't noticed, there is an army of elves out there.
I've never stolen a thing in my life.
You're right. I often think of back end.
I'm trying to tell you there is something else out there.
What are you saying? My sword hasn't seen back.
He was my friend. Will you just listen?
Up to but not exceeding 1/14 of total profit, if any. Seems fair. You've got the wrong hobbit.
We're low on resources. It's a goblin cave.
I'll be alright, just let me sit quietly for a moment.
I'm sorry, who are you? I'm trying to tell you there is something else out there.
They attack!
He was my friend.
Well, nothing's been cancelled.
You're right, I often think of back in.
Now where'd they go?
Siege plans
No,
for
nothing's
Heart.
been cancelled.
I know you doubt me. I know you always have. Is there no way around?
Go away and bother somebody else!
No, nothing's been cancelled.
Well, you have some skill at bonkers, if you must know.
I suggest you try over the hill or across the water.
Alright, I need more. More wagons.
You're right, I often think of back end.
Well, look, we got it covered. The enemy's
I've grown very fond of them, and I would save them if I can.
No, I don't imagine anyone west of Bree would have much interest in the adventures.
We've got a wagon ready here.
We've got a wagon ready here.
Got it covered.
He was my friend.
Excuse me, but just in case you haven't noticed, there is an army of elves out there.
Up to but not exceeding 1/14 of total profit, if any.
Everything's dropped in.
Seems fair.
Hear the sight of our beams. Keep it moving. Go on now. They're attacking. Close the battle. Away from them. Come on. Keep it moving. Come on. Yeah. Go, you beast. Get your lazy hide going. Yeah. Get your lazy hide going. Yeah. Get your lazy hide going.
I've grown very fond of them, and I would save them if I can.
He was my friend.
Alrighty. So let's get some
There's a
upgrades
wagon
going.
ready here. Let's make a run. Battle wagon.
Battle wagon.
They're destroying our work.
That's what I thought.
He was my friend.
Should probably make some more units too.
I'll be alright, just let me sit quietly for a moment.
I suggest you try over the hill or across the water.
Weapons. Easy, girl. Everything's trapped in. Get them away from our building.
Will you just listen? I'm sorry,
Got a
who are you?
wagon ready here. Now keep that half safe back there. Now where'd they go? Yeah. Dwarves! Ah, yes, that will do it. They shall fear the sight of our beings. We got it covered. Blades are ready.
Forged blades already.
Get ready, dwarves.
Should probably grab banners too, actually.
They shall fear the sight of our beings. Our structures, hurry! We've got a wagon ready here. Wagons ready.
See what's shooting me there. Pretty strange.
He was my friend.
They shall fear the sight of our beings. We got it covered. Stay alert now. Come on, dwarves. The better carriers are here. We shall wait.
You've got the wrong hobbit.
Line it up.
I've never stolen a thing in my life.
Good for you, Bilbo.
We got a wagon ready here. Sight of our beings. What's the holdup? Come on.
Well, I do have some skill in conkers, if you must know.
Excuse me, but just in case you haven't noticed, there is an army of elves
Easy,
out
girl.
there.
Careful, dwarves. The enemy's here.
I'm sorry, do I know?
Structures.
Can you promise that it will come in?
Yeah.
Excuse me, but just in case you haven't noticed, there is an army of elves out there.
Will you just listen?
There they go. Go, you beast. Come on. Easy, girl. Right. Come on.
That's what I thought.
Battle wagon.
Battle wagon!
Buildings. Right. Go, you beast. We're under attack. Storm of battle. Right. Go, you beast. Keep it moving. Get your lazy hide going. Yeah. Keep it moving. Come on.
You've got the wrong hobbit.
A couple of leagues, no more. But that's not the worst of it.
Well, I do have some skill in conkers,
Keep it moving.
if you must know.
Now that's gonna take some healing. Okay. We need siege.
We can't see where it's coming from.
Will you just listen?
You've got the wrong hobbit. That's what I thought.
To your places. Stay alert now.
Oh, I need fire arrows. Shoot. Shooty crap
He
damn.
was my friend.
We got it covered.
Alright, let's go get some
Come
ponies.
on now.
I know you doubt me. I know you always have.
Shots are ready.
We need siege.
Easy, girl. Man, look at this. The enemy's camp.
Oh,
Let's make
alrighty
it
then.
run. Go, you beast. Bring it to ruin. Wagons ready. You're done with this. Never wait there long.
I would have fucking got the vision on that, man. That would have been useful.
They'll have to catch us first.
They'll have to catch us first.
Keep it moving.
Gotta love the battle wagon voice. It's so good. Need some archers too.
Iron Hills catapult ready for everything strapped in. Right.
Raid!
It's the enemy.
I'm sorry, do I know?
No, I don't imagine anyone west of Bree would have much interest in adventures.
Easy, girl. Get your lazy hide going. Go on now.
Will you just listen?
Loyalty. Honor. Heart. my father. This has come to me.
Poor Bilbo.
He said there'd be food. Straight from the Iron Hills.
The Arkenstone. It is the only thing the one left in has forgotten that jewel was stolen by smoke. I went looking. Found no sign of him.
Don't get it stuck now.
They dreamt of the day when the dwarves of Erebor would reclaim their homeland.
That's why I came back, because you don't have one.
Rumors have begun to spread. Dragon's Smile hasn't been seen for 60 years.
But I will help you take it back if I can. Look, I know you doubt me. I know you always have.
All will share in the wealth of the mountain.
I'll be alright. Just let me sit quietly for a moment.
No, nothing's been cancelled.
Everything's strapped in. Go on now.
Excuse me, but just in case you haven't noticed, there is an army of elves out there.
I'll be alright. Just let me sit quietly for a moment. Up to but not exceeding 1/14 of total profit, if any. Seems fair.
I'm trying to tell you there is something else out there.
Away from my buildings.
Excuse me, but just in case you haven't noticed, there is an army of elves out there.
Indeed, there is.
Ray, go you beast. Yeah. Run and attack. Go you beast. Cross the barrel. Get your lazy hide going.
I'm sorry, do I know you? No, I don't imagine anyone west of Ree would have much interest in adventures.
Silver thorns.
Be gentle now. Weapons, dwarves. Archers of Dale. Right away.
Where are my bloody ponies?
I'll be alright. Just let me sit quietly for a moment.
A couple of leagues, no more.
Now,
But that's not the worst.
how about some fighting? That's right, it's dwarven quality.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
They're just
Steve. It's a good name. I've grown very fond of them, and I would save them if I can.
Okay, Gandalf, you want to actually come in while I...
Who's your master?
Excuse me, just in case you haven't noticed, there is an army of elves out there. I suggest you try over the hill or across the water.
That's what I thought.
What I see you doing here, I shall inform the others. It sounds as if they're a trap.
They attack! Careful, dwarves. The enemy's here. Iron Hills catapult now, ready for war.
They're all good stories, deserving punishment.
Gentle now.
Look ahead.
It's dwarven quality.
Again, my unit's just not listening to me. Always nice.
You're right, I often think of back ends.
Up to but
What
not
are you
exceeding
doing?
1/14 of
Retreat!
total profit, if any. Seems fair.
This way, dwarves. Keep moving.
Will you just listen?
From the iron now.
No, nothing's been cancelled.
Fuck. Hate fighting Lorien late game so much. Sucks.
Just point the way. She's a beauty, isn't she? Catapult, ready for war. Let's see if they're ready for this.
5 catapults, that'll be plenty.
I'm listening. Ready. Ready on weapons.
Excuse me, but just in case you haven't noticed, there is an army of elves out there.
Load her up and let's fly. This may agitate him a little.
I've grown very fond of them, and I would save them if I can.
Take care of it now.
Excuse me, but just in case you haven't noticed, there is an army of elves out there.
You've got the wrong hobbit.
I have never used a sword in my life.
Can you promise that it will come back?
How's that? Up the hill, push. Weapons.
I'm sorry, what?
Mine.
For the dwarves. Get in there. Steady out. Steady.
You've got the wrong hobbit.
Well, you have some skill in punkers. You must know.
Not built very well, is it? Run for cover.
Will you just listen?
Aye.
You've got the wrong hobbit.
Bloody no more. But that is not the worst thing.
I have never used a sword in my life.
Excuse me, but just in case you haven't noticed, there is an army of elves out there.
I'm sorry, what?
Mine.
He was my friend.
Go away and bother somebody else. Well, you have some skill in punkers. You must know. I'm trying to tell you there is something else out there.
You say my sword hasn't seen battle?
You should never underestimate dwarves.
Nice, this place.
Mithril.
Did you do it yourself?
Since when have we forsaken?
Excuse me, but just in case you haven't noticed, there is an army of elves out there.
Can you promise that it will come back?
Keep those ropes tight.
I know you doubt me. I know you always have.
I'm trying to tell you there is something else out there.
Is there no way around?
Hold it. Move.
No, nothing's been cancelled.
Up to but not exceeding 1/14th of total profit, if any. Seems fair.
Pick up your bows, men.
You know what? Just let me sit quietly for a minute.
Weapons, dwarves. Weapons. It will crumble.
Will you just listen?
I'm listening.
You're right. I often think of Bag End.
Work together, dwarves. For the dwarves.
Will you just listen?
Attacking bows, men. Steady now. Steady.
I know you doubt me. I know you always have.
Stink.
Fight. Where?
It's a good name.
Another volley. For the dwarves.
He was my friend.
You say my sword hasn't seen battle?
You're right. I often think of Bag End.
Oh, you smoke cowdeer with a catapult.
Will you just listen?
Seize this chance to take back Erebor. For the dwarves.
Alrighty.
No, nothing's been cancelled.
That's gonna wrap that one up. Somewhat redeemed myself from the first game, I think. See you guys.